Welcome to the Musical Office, February edition. Because February, this is a show all about love songs. I sincerely hope that you are out there. If you are, please say hello once all the feed chat catches up. And I am going to go ahead and start out with a little bit of a couple of what I refer to as affectionately as Irish dance tunes, one of which I think you will recognize as very much as a love song. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And you know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Oh, well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come. And I know now the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. And every time I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. The leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems Can I just make some more romance with you? My love, one more moon dance with you in the moonlight on a magic night. Low, low, low in the moonlight on a magic night. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Thank you very much. Hello, Christopher. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining me here this evening. All right, so starting out with love songs that are the true love songs. People being happy, being in love. Perhaps have been issues, but right now they're happy, they're lovely, all is well with the world. And you know, someone who really is very good at writing those particular types of love songs is Sting. He's kind of exceptional at it. And this is actually one of my favorites that he's written. Pardon me while I take a sip of tea. This is Fields of Gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky as we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in its jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like a lover's soul upon the fields of barley. Feel her body rise as you kiss her mouth among the fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left, we'll walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walked in fields of gold, as we walked in fields of gold, as we walked in fields of gold. Thank you very much. All right. I think it's time for a little less pop song, a little more traditional. Though I suppose in its day, every song has been a pop song. And this next song, known as Gay Gordon's Reel in Scottish dance circles, is also known as Mari's Wedding. Step we gaily on, we go heel for heel, toe for toe, arm in arm and a row on a row, all for Mari's wedding. Over hill, up and down, myrtle green, bracken brown, past the shieling through the town, all for sake of Mary. Step we gaily on, we go heel for heel, toe for toe, arm in arm and a row on a row, all for Mary's wedding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty peat to fill her creel, plenty bonny bairns as weel, that's my toast for Mary. Step we gaily on, we go heel for heel, toe for toe, arm in arm and a row on a row, all for Mary's wedding. Cheeks as bright as a rowan's are, brighter far than any star, fairest of them all by far is my darling Mary. Step we gaily on, we go heel for heel, toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on, we go heel for heel, toe for toe, arm in arm and row on row, all for Mary's wedding. Thank you very much. All right, so every once in a while, one of my parents shows up to this show. I don't know if either of them are going to do so this evening, but it does happen. And because it is the month of love, and because they are my parents and I wouldn't be here without them, I'm going to sing their love song for you. This is Robert Burns' My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose. My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like a sweet melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I would love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry, till all the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun, and I would love thee still, my dear, while the sands of time shall run, and fare thee well, my only love, Thank you very much, and thank you, Christopher. I think it was a very sweet gift to them. I hope eventually they get to hear it. All right, so moving on to one of our last couple of the "Hey, we're actually in love, this is a good thing" songs. This is an a cappella song known as "Love and Freedom." As I went out to the marketplace, well, what do you think I see but a fine young piper laddie, winging it o'er the green, singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay," singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay." Well, he played a reel and he played a jig, he played Sweet Trust Bay, and he danced me there till the world stood still with the sound of the pipe and gay, singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay," singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay." "Well, I have naught to offer you," this young man said to me, "but you'll gain love and freedom if you'll come awa with me," singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay," singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay." Well, he blew up his chanter then, and he began to play, and I chose love and freedom to wander all of my days, singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay," singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay." As I roved out to the marketplace, well, what do you think I see but a fine young piper laddie, winging it o'er the green, singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay," singing, "Hey daughter, ho daughter, hum on a toot-a-yay." Thank you. All right, so time to break out the guitar. This is actually the only one of my original pieces in this set, which is unusual. I usually try to get a couple more in, but apparently I don't write enough love songs. So I will have to fix that sometime soon. All right, so this, I'm just gonna, we tune because we care. Because, you know, we do not wish our notes to offend. All right, so you're welcome, Dad. I'm glad you liked "My Love Is Like a Red, Red Rose." I'm sorry. I hope make sure Mom gets a chance to listen to it. This next song is about, you know, when you're in a relationship and that person is just, they are the most stalwart and steadfast and there for you person, and they refuse to give enough to let you support them in any way, because they are the ones who are in charge and they're doing the thing and it's all good. And sometimes, you know, the other person is just like, "Hey, I can bear some of this load too. Let me help. I'm here. It's all good." So, hang on just a sec. There we go. All right. So this is, it's not going to work. Okay. This is "Rescuing Superman." I'm in love with a hero, a pillar of pride and strength, a man who for humanity would go to any length. Within your arms I feel safe and warm, carried by your stride. Nothing gives me more pleasure than to be here by your side. With such strength you bear our world, with grace and agility. Your march goes steady on, never asking help from me. As I tread in your steps, I see you shake under the load. I wish you'd share the burden on such a rocky road. Sometimes Lois gets to rescue Superman, princess gets to save the night. I know you're strong, but please understand. Trust in me, take my hand, and together we can make things turn out right. I too am made of power. I have a lion's heart. We're in this thing together, but we've still got to travel far. I can match you pace for pace, but not perhaps eye to eye. Let me add my strength to yours, be the wind on which you fly. Sometimes Lois gets to rescue Superman, the princess gets to shave the night. I know you're strong, but please understand. Trust in me, take my hand, and together we can make things turn out right. One of the hardest things is to stand next to perfection, to stare it in the heart every day, to see you now with broken wings. Oh, please have no objection to letting me help in some small way. Our life together is not a race. We're not here to compete. Let our steps be side by side, a journey to complete. I may not be a superhero, but I have strength and love. You chose me, I chose you. Let your hand fit in my glove. Sometimes Lois needs to rescue Superman, the princess needs to save the night. I know you're strong, but please understand. Trust in me, take my hand, and together we can make things turn out right. Lois gets to rescue Superman, the princess gets to save the night. I know you're strong, but please understand. Trust in me, take my hand, and together we will make things turn out right. Thank you very much. So now that we have gone through all of the happy, happy, joy, joy songs, it is time to turn to the sad, angsty, crazy songs, because that's just what love songs are in most cases. Sad, angsty, crazy songs. And this first one is actually not really sad so much as obsessed. Pardon me. There we go. There's that A. And this is one of actually my very favorite songs by a fine Scotsman by the name of Andy M. Stewart. This is, like I said, one of those very obsessed songs. You know, when you fall in love and suddenly all you can think about is that person? This is one of those. This is Queen of Argyll. Gentlemen, it is me duty to inform you of one beauty, though I'd ask of you a favour, not to seek her for a while. She is creature, character and feature, no words can paint the picture, the queen of all Argyll. And if you could have seen her there, boys all the roses in the garden. They bow and ask her pardon, but not one could match the beauty of the Queen of all Argyle. On the evening that I mention, I passed with light intention to a far departed country, known for beauty and for style, in a place of noble thinkers, scholars and great drinkers, but above them all for splendor shone the Queen of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, if you had just been there, the swan was in her movements and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they bow and ask her pardon, but not one could match the beauty of the Queen of all Argyle. So my lads, I needs must leave you, I've intentions not to grieve you, nor indeed would I deceive you, for I'll see you in a while. I must find some way to gain her, to court her and detain her. I fear my heart's in danger from the Queen of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, if you had just been there, the swan was in her movements and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they bow and ask her pardon, but not one could match the beauty of the Queen of all Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, if you had just been there, the swan was in her movements and the morning in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they bow and ask her pardon, but not one could match the beauty of the Queen of all Argyle. Thank you very much. All right, so on with the love songs. This next one is that very sad thing that has happened, I'm sure, to absolutely everyone, unrequited love. Because in most love songs, the woman is usually being abandoned by a man. This one has a man being abandoned by a woman, because it does happen. This is Blackbird. I am a young sailor, my story is sad, but once I was carefree, to brave sailor lad. I courted a lassie by night and by day, but now she has left me and sailed far away. Oh, if I were a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel my true love sails in, and in the top rigging I'd there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings for her lily white breast. Or if I were a scholar, could handle the pen, one secret love letter to my true love I'd send. I'd tell of my sorrow, my grief and my pain, since she's gone and left me in yon flowery glen. Oh, if I were a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel my true love sails in, and in the top rigging I'd there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings for her lily white breast. I sailed o'er the ocean, my fortune to seek, though I missed her caress and her kiss on my cheek. I'd return and I told her my love was still warm, but she turned away lightly. Great was her scorn. Oh, if I were a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel my true love sails in. And in the top rigging I'd there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings for her lily white breast. I offered to take her to Donnybrook Fair, to buy her fine ribbons for to tie up her hair. I offered to marry and to stay by her side, but she says in the morning she sails with the tide. Oh, if I were a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel my true love sails in, and in the top rigging I'd there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings for her lily white breast. My parents, they chide me, and will not agree, saying me and my false love married should never be. Oh, but let them deprive me, let them do what they will, with this breath in my body, she's the one that I love still. Oh, if I were a blackbird, could whistle and sing, I'd follow the vessel my true love sails in, and in the top rigging I'd there build my nest, and I'd flutter my wings for her lily white breast. Thank you. All right. So in many love songs, sometimes the lovers are separated by fate and not, in fact, by their own issues with each other. And the next one is one of these. In Ireland, during the famine, there was an enterprising fellow by the name of Lord Trevelyan, English fellow, and he imported a bunch of corn to try and feed his starving people, but he imported, you know, the stuff that we hang on our doors at Thanksgiving, and it was dry and horrible and wouldn't feed anybody. And unfortunately, a bunch of people heard about this, and they went and they broke into the storehouses trying to get something to feed their families. Well, despite the fact that they were trying to save themselves, this was a crime. And in Ireland, at that point in time, the common punishment was transportation, which means you were put aboard a ship and shipped off to Australia because, well, the U.S. wasn't taking anyone anymore. We'd revolted. And we had started our own country. So they went off to Australia, and you were lucky if you made it there, survived the trip, even luckier if you actually served your sentence and made it home. So this is actually a song about a young couple being separated by this particular event. The occurrence, of course, is during the famine, but the song was actually written in 1972. And this is Fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl call on. Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn. So the was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl call out. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, she watched the last star fallen as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. But she'll wait and hope and pray for her love in Bodney Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thank you. And then, of course, there are always the, well, I have to go now, and hopefully I won't die on this particular trip, and I will miss you terribly songs. So this is actually one by, John is it? I don't remember. One of the Pogues wrote this. Not Shane MacGowan. I feel terrible that I can't remember his name. This is Lorelei. You told me tales of love and glory, same old sad song, same old story. The siren sings no lullaby, and no one knows but Lorelei. By castles out of fairy tales, timbers shiver where once there sailed the lovesick men who caught her eye, and no one knew but Lorelei. River, river, have mercy, take me down to the sea. For if I perish on these rocks, my love no more I'll see. I've thought of you in far-off places, puzzled over lipstick traces. So help me God, I will not cry. And then I think of Lorelei. I've travelled far and wandered wide, no photographs of you beside me. Old man River's not so shy, and he remembers Lorelei. River, river, have mercy, take me down to the sea. For if I it's you I'll see, not Lorelei. Thank you very much. All right. Of course, the other type of love song is the ones where everyone dies at the end. Because, you know, love songs. Love always seems to involve tragedy, and this is one of those. This is, in fact, the saddest song I know, and I say that because this is the song that when I was singing at Renaissance festivals was always the one that made the big, tough-looking biker guys cry. So it must be the saddest song I know. This is Anarchy Gordon. Harking is bonny, and therein lies my love. My heart lies on him, it will not remove. It will not remove. Oh, for all that I have done, oh, I never will forget him. Me love, Anarchy. For Anarchy Gordon is bonny and he's rough. He'd entice any woman that ever he saw. He'd entice any woman, and so he has done me. Oh, I never will forget him. Me love, Anarchy. Down came her father, and he's standing by the door, saying, Jeannie, you're trying the tricks of a whore. You care nothing for a man who cares so very much for thee. You must marry Lord Sultan and leave Anarchy. For Anarchy Gordon, he's barely but a man, and although he may be pretty, where are his lands? Lord Sultan's lands abroad, his towers they run high. You must marry Lord Sultan and leave Anarchy. With Anarchy Gordon, I'd beg for my bread, and before I'll marry Sultan, it's gold to my head, with gold to my head and gowns fringed to my knee. Oh, I'll die if I don't get me love, Anarchy. And you that are my parents, to church may me bring, but unto Lord Sultan I'll never bear a son. To a son or a daughter I'll never bow my knee. Oh, I'll die if I don't get me love, Anarchy. Jeannie was married, and from church she was brought home, and when she and her maidens so merry should have been, when she and her maidens so merry should have been, she goes into her chambers, she cries all alone. Come to bed now, Jeannie, me honey and my sweet, for to style you my mistress, it would be so sweet, be it mistress or dying for me love, Anarchy. The day that Jeannie wed was the day that Jeannie died, and the day that young Anarchy came in on the tide, and down came her maidens all wringing of their hands, saying, oh, you've been so long on the sands, so long on the sands, so long out on the flood. They have married your Jeannie, and now she lies dead. You that are her maidens, come take me by the hand, and take me to the chamber me love she lies in, and is kissed her cold lips till his heart is turned to stone, and he's died in the chambers his love she lies in. So, there you are. Song where everyone dies at the end. Because love songs. Hi, Matthew. Good to see you. Thank you. All right. So, a couple more songs for you before we wrap up this evening. Thank you very much for joining me. I am not quite sure what I'm going to be doing for March. It is, of course, that month where we celebrate being Irish for one day until we all decide to go back to being whatever we are heritage-wise until May, when suddenly we're all Mexican. But I may actually attempt 17 days of Celtic music. I'm not promising this yet. I'm still debating this. So if you're interested, say so. But what it would probably be like a Facebook Live one day, a YouTube video the next day. Some of these will be live. Some of these will be pre-recorded. Of course, depending on my schedule, etc. But, I think that might be kind of fun. So as opposed to having to, do what you normally do when you're a Celtic musician, and that is spend all day playing on St. Patrick's Day, I may just, build up to it. And deal with getting all that music out there that way. This is actually an idea I'm pondering borrowing from my good friend Lojo Russo, another amazing musician who you should check out at lojorusso.com. RUSSOLOJORUSSO.com for the record. And Christopher is saying, so I should do this. So, all right, Christopher, that is noted. Thank you very much. Your vote has been counted. And now, another kind of love song, which is, of course, the love songs full of symbolism, because sometimes you just can't come out and say, this happened. So one of the wonderful things about English love songs is they're full of all of these crazy symbols like oak trees and herbs and flowers, and there's a whole language behind them, which I'm not going to go into here because it's long and involved. But this is one of those beautiful songs that seems to involve a lot of that. This is The Water is Wide. Water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and I have I wings to fly. Give me a boat I can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, steep can be, but not as deep as this love I'm in. And I know not to sink or swim. I leaned my back against some young oak, thinking he was a trusty tree. But first he bent, and then he broke, and thus did my false love to me. I put my hand into some soft bush, thinking the sweetest flower to find. I pricked my finger to the bone, and left the sweetest flower behind. Oh, love is tender, and love is kind, and love's a jewel when first is new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer's dew. The water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat I can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Thank you. Hello to Nick and Gidget and Lucy. Yay! Hi, guys. Good to see you virtually, or at least know you're there. Miss you all. All right. So, you know what? You can't get more Celtic love song, really, than this next song, which is my last song of the evening. This is one of those. It's kind of funny. It's very much a love song, I love you, this is so wonderful. And then at the end, you're kind of like, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, meh. What do you do? This is Wild Mountain Time. Whoops, how about we not do that? Ah, that's very exciting. Pardon me, technical difficulties. Please stand by. All right. What on earth? There we go. Oh, the summertime is coming. The trees are sweetly blooming. The wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon pure and crystal fountain, and around it I will pile will build my love a shelter by yon cool clear mountain stream, and my love will be the fairest that the summer sun has seen. Will you go, lassie, go? I will range through the wild and the deep glens dreary, to return with my spoils to the bower of my dearie. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love he does fly, I will surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Oh, the autumn time is comin', the leaves are brightly flamin', the wild mountain thyme casts its seeds among the heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the bloomin' heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Well, thank you very much for joining me here this evening for the Month of Love songs. And this has been fun. It's so good to see everybody out there. Hello. It's fun to see your chats in there, and I appreciate you showing up and watching this live. As I mentioned, I'm still debating doing this 17 days of Celtic music for St. Patrick's Day, just building up to it as opposed to having to spend all day playing on St. Patrick's Day. Because, you know, it's a Wednesday, and I actually have a real job these days, writing copy for other people. So, that being said, if you want to find out whether or not I'm doing this, I recommend that you join my mailing list. And you can do that by texting harp music, all one word, to 44222. And when you do that, you will get a response that says, hey, send me your email address. And you enter your email address, and then you will be on my mailing list, and you will get a free song. You will get an email with a free song download that you can enjoy, and you will be among the first to find out whether I am in fact going to be crazy and do this whole 17 days of St. Patrick's Day thing. So, have a fantastic evening. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. It is lovely to see you all, Christopher and Matthew and Dad and Nick and Gidget and Lucy the cat. And thank you all very much and have a fantastic evening. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.